G'day members, just wanted to give everyone an update on where we're at out on the golf course with course conditioning and projects that are happening out there at the moment. There's a lot going on. It's been quite a wet October, and even the couple of months prior to have been incredibly wet and well above average rainfall. So we've recorded 170 millimetres of rain so far for the month of October. So it's really wet out there. It's just ticked over as the wettest October on record as well. So previous to this year, it was 1975 where they had 160 mil of rainfall, which was another big flood year. So yeah, it's been difficult for the team out there of late to keep on top of things. It's a little bit frustrating from my point of view and from the team's point of view that we can't get in and do the jobs that we typically would do to maintain the place. But bear with us, we're doing our best to keep on top of it, to get back on top of it as best we can. So when you're looking at rough areas and things like that, roughs and the outer rough areas, there's a lot of water laying around. If it's not laying on the surface, the profile is extremely wet as well. So getting machinery into these areas is difficult. It's really difficult at the moment to get in and cut these areas, and not only from a cutting standpoint, being able to get chemical applications in these areas to help us out as well has been very difficult. So moving a bit closer to the playing surface with fairways and tees and surrounds, and even those areas have been difficult at times to get machinery onto. With how wet they've been, we seem to be we'll get a big rain event, and we slowly get the place dried out, and then we get that next rain event which tops the place back up again, and we're back to square one. So very frustrating. The greens themselves, are holding in there well. They're probably our saving grace, I guess, at the moment, with how they're performing. They are softer and slower than what we would typically have them at the moment, given the rainfall that we've had. But the surfaces are true, they're smooth, and we're able to get, obviously, machinery onto those surfaces, which is great. So, and the bunkers and things like that, they fill up with water. We pump them out, they fill back up, we let them dry out. It's a real battle at the moment for the team. Obviously, the new bunkers, the custom bind bunkers, they're performing well, holding no water at all, which is great. And then with some projects, that are going on at the moment, irrigation installs still going on out on the west course. It's been incredibly hard for contractors to perform their jobs as well with how wet it's been. It's quite difficult to plough pipe into the ground at the best of times, and given how wet the surface is, it's just been incredibly difficult for them. Another thing we're faced with the irrigation install is how much sinkage we're getting on main lines. So obviously we top these main lines up once the pipe's in the ground, and with the rain events that we've been getting, it just washes that down and creating quite a lot of sinkages around the place, which we're constantly topping up with sand, but even that's a difficult task at the moment with where these main lines are, and being able to get sand to those areas with how wet it is, even with the basic machinery that we have, utility vehicles and things like that. It's been really difficult. So trying to keep on top of that's been difficult. We've still got master plan works happening at the moment, so they kicked off a couple of weeks ago out on 15 West, and that's been quite slow as well with how wet it's been. So I just want to thank everyone, thank the membership for their patience in what we're going through at the moment. We're doing our best. Obviously, we've set a standard of conditioning which we want to sort of hold, and even continually raise the bar on that standard as well. And it's frustrating from our end that we haven't been able to keep that standard up. But hopefully there's the next few weeks there's some warmer weather and some drier weather that'll help us out, and we'll be able to get back on top of things and deliver a golf course that the members ultimately the members deserve. So thanks for your patience, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.